Hello, hello. Today we are talking about startup funding for your small business. Come on in if you're an entrepreneur, small business owner. This is for you. Welcome to She Boss Talk. I am your host, Shantae R. Roddy. I'm super excited because we're at the end of the month, about to approach a new month, and I'm so excited about what is happening in the small business community and all the amazing things that small businesses are doing. And I know that they continue to need to find ways to fund their dreams. So no matter what stage of business you're in, at some point you're going to need funding. But one of the most crucial, most critical phases is the startup phase. So if you are a startup business, or you know someone that is in the startup phase of their business, looking to start their business, maybe you are in hobby mode, or you just started a side hustle, or you're looking to turn your side hustle into a full-fledged business, this is for you. We welcome you here. If you're new, let us know who you are. Shout your own self out. Where are you hailing from? And what is your business? We definitely want to know. Now, I am bringing in some of our other people. I want to make sure we get them all in for the live, because we don't want you all to miss out on this important information I'm going to be sharing. Just going to be sharing with you all some funding opportunities that are available, letting you know key ways that are the key things that you can do to prepare to be able to apply for and to receive funding, and some of the challenges that I have seen even in 2024, but over the years with startups, so that it can help you overcome them or to avoid these pitfalls overall. If you can do us a favor, a lot of people that come and watch us, they're still have not subscribed. Subscribing and liking the video really helps us to be able to create more valuable content that is going to be beneficial in helping you all grow your small business. So if you can give this a like, give this a thumbs up, and subscribe, that would be great. If you like this video and other videos, make sure that you turn on your notifications so that you don't miss when we go live. So I go live at minimum once a week, and we have an entire series on many different topics, from funding to marketing to sales to profits, that is really going to be helping your small business through the summer. So get ready for that. You definitely want to make sure you turn on your notifications. Also, if you're new here, if you don't know, you can always find resources in the description. That's where the text is of this video. After each live, I always drop additional information in the comments of the video as well. As a bonus today, one of my peers shared a very important grant that I'm going to be sharing with you before I close out. It is for women in business, for profits and nonprofits, and the deadline is June 1st. So I want to make sure I get that out to you all, because she said that they were expecting more applicants than they have received. So they really want to have a big push. And this is a big one. So I've said before, if you've been following me, a lot of times the money is out there, but for some reason, either you don't know about the grants, you don't know what's available or how to access them, meaning how to find them, or maybe you have not found the courage to apply. Maybe there's things that you don't know or understand, and you may feel intimidated by the process. That's why we provide you with so many tools and resources so that you can tap into the money. We don't want to leave any money on the table. It's 2024. I mean, and it's a lot of money available for us, and we don't want to leave that money on the table. So whatever I can do to help you not leave that money on the table, I'm going to give you those tools and resources, but it's up to you to take it to the finish line. So I'm here to tell you, again, my peers, I have a network. And we find grants. So we have a grant list, even ones that we don't have. I have such a network that they will reach out to me and say, hey, here's a $10,000 grant. Here's a 25, here's a $50,000 grant. Here, share this with your network, and I'm here to share it with you. So that's why it's so important to stay tuned in, subscribe, get on our email list if you can, so that you always stay in the know and you can jump on things as they become available. So again, I've done other startup videos before, but I haven't done one, I think, in a year or so. So I thought it was important to come on and do it today, and give you the opportunity to ask any questions you have. If I don't get to them during the live, I would definitely follow up. Now, the first thing that I wanted to start with is just, let's define what a startup is, okay? Because I think that's important. Understanding where you are in your business and what it is that you have access to, and what it is that you really need for where you are in your business and what type of business that you have. So typically a startup is considered a business that is from 0 to 5 years old. That's why that 5-year mark is a critical mark, because so many businesses fail to even reach the 5-year mark. So we're trying to get us past that mark to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and beyond. But between 0 and 5 years is that startup phase. Also, say for instance, you passed 5 years, you're in your 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th year, and you still have not generated a minimum of 6 figures in your business. What is 6 figures? $100,000 in your business. To me, and to a lot of entities, you are still considered a startup, okay? So you have the years, and then you have the revenue. You have the years and you have a revenue. So that means that when it comes to funding, when you're, looking at this being a daunting process and sometimes having challenges during this phase, it's important to understand why, because this is one of the most important phases in your business, and is one of the most risky in the eyes of the funder, because you have no history. Right? You have no history that they can look to of performance, of the determining if you're a healthy organization or company, how mindful and how consistent you have been in paying back bills, right? And paying things on time, making sure that you have various accounts that you have opened up in your business name, that you're structured properly. So you need time to do all of those things. So the earlier you get your business structured and organized and starting to make money, the better position you are going to be to start being able to get funding when you need it. And it's understanding, when do you need the money for your business and how much do you need? So I've seen many people that have reached out to me, want to start a business, on the early stages of starting a business, and they come to me and saying, okay, I need like $500,000. But when they start telling me about their business, number one, what the model is, it's like, you don't need all of that money. In actuality, they may have only needed about $25,000. So you have to think, you don't want to overburden yourself with debt, right, to get your business started. You can get started and take a phased approach, and not feel like you have to invest $500,000. Now, it depends on where you are in your business. So there's some businesses that come out, a lot of times they're in the tech space, the health space, and it's a lot that's involved. It may be an expensive industry. They want to seek investors to pour into their business, to give them money so that they can further build and further scale their business. That's why we get into the series, the seed fund, pre-seed, seed, and the series of funding. But that's not where everyone is. Everyone's goal is not to make multi-millions of dollars and then to billions of dollars, or to go to the stock exchange. Some people just are going to be great at making several 6 figures or maybe 7 figures in income. So you have to first determine where do you want to be as a business, not just now, but 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Is it just going to be you? Or do you want to build a team? Are you going to be bringing in contractors? Are you going to be hiring employees? And what is that going to entail? The cost of bringing on employees, paying for various benefits and different things like that. So really think about that when you're thinking about, okay, what do you need to be able to fund your business, and what are the ways that you can fund your business? Because you may not need all of the ways. There's so many ways, but you can determine what is the best fit for your business. But for the majority of entrepreneurs out there that I know, I really want to focus on some key things that I think are key funding areas that I think that are going to be important for you, and then what you need, because you can even get funding without having made money, but making money in your business is going to open up more doors because they want to see that you're making money. So it's either you're making money or you have a plan. Okay. So let's talk first about, before we get into the different opportunities for funding, what do you need to do most to prepare? And what to do most is to prepare is you need to make sure that, one, you have a business plan. Your business plan is your roadmap to success. And it's also your roadmap to funding. In your business plan is where you should be outlining your business model. Like, what is your business? What products and services are you selling? What are you going to be selling them for? How much are you, what are your assumptions for how much you're going to make? How much your costs are going to be year over year for, I would say, at least 5 years. At least 5 years that you need to be estimating and forecasting what your business is going to look like and what that growth is going to look like. Do you anticipate that you will be making a profit in year one? Or do you anticipate, based on your business, you won't be making a profit until year 5 or year 6 or year 7? That happens. That doesn't mean you're not bringing in revenue. Everyone should be, your goal is to be generating revenue on the early onset in the first year of your business. That is a business. Because why start a business if you don't think it's going to be a viable business, a business that you can actually make money from? So you need to be testing the market, see if this is something that is viable, that's sustainable, that a solution that people want, that the market is calling for, that the market is demanding. Those are the things that you want to do, and not just start a business because somebody told you to start a business, or you think it's fun and cute and other people are doing it and it looks glitz and glam and all of those types of things, because running a business comes with a lot of challenges. It is not like being employed. So you really have to really think about it. And this is the path you really want to take for your business to achieve your goals and to build the life that you want to live. And what does that look like? Right? Yes, it can change, but you need to start out having a picture. That picture can change as you change. But if you don't know where you're going, and then you're not going to be able to communicate that to any funder. They're not going to want to fund you. They're not going to do it if you are not clear about what business you're running, what solutions you're providing, and how you're going to make money. And then if you're getting money that you have to pay back, how are you then going to pay back? And do you have the ability? Do you have the means, the funds to pay that money back? We don't just take out loans just because and without the goal to pay it back. The goal is, if you need to take out money or get a loan, then you're able to pay that money back. You're going to be able to turn that money into more money. You're going to get a return on your investment. So a business plan is so important. So we have business plan templates, one-page templates. So depending again what it is that you want to do, if you're pursuing investors and things like that, it can be a simple plan. It can be a bulleted plan in a Word document, or it could be a 20-page, 30-page plan. It depends, again, on your business model, your industry, your goals, and what kind of funding you are pursuing, and then what that funder is expecting from you. But a business plan all the way around, even if you don't have the funds and you have a solid, very strong business plan, that can open the door for funding for you. Another thing you're going to need is a pitch deck. A pitch deck. Pitch decks are often, you need them for yourself, but this is for investors, or if you're applying for grants, or if you're applying for loans as well. It depends, or if you're applying for crowdfunding. Sometimes they or pitch competition, or some type of awards challenge where they're giving you money, or some type of accelerator program. A lot of times they will call for a pitch deck. That's really, I would say, a simplified version of a business plan, where you're really talking about what the focus is your mission and the problems that you're solving, and who you're solving them for, which is your target market, and what that market looks like, and what space do you take up in the market, and what is the potential for growth. That is what they're looking for in a business, in a pitch deck. So it's really you selling yourself and what your business is putting your best foot forward. Everything that you're good at, all your everything that makes you stand out, you're putting in a pitch deck, which is a presentation that you can share with others. You can use it as you're discussing with others, or you can use it if you're actually pitching in front of people in a panel. So a pitch deck is going to be really important, and we have that available for you. We have a pitch deck template that you can use and modify or customize to your brand as you need it. But more and more, even in the grant space, they're asking for a pitch deck and or a pitch video. So that's another thing that you're going to need. So that's number 3, is a pitch video. Pitch videos are usually anywhere between 30 seconds and 3 minutes. So it varies across the board. I've applied for grants or entered pitch competitions that I had 30 seconds to give my pitch, and they will tell you what to include in the video. Okay, when you're pitching, and they want you to be able to talk about yourself, what makes you unique, what makes you stand out, how you're making an impact, how you're serving your clients, how you're serving the community, all of these different things. They will tell you what it is that you need, but you're going to need a pitch video. So I would get started in preparing yourself to start creating pitch videos, like doing it and sharing it with your peers, and having them look at it and assess it and give you feedback, so that you can use it. So once you start doing these pitch videos, then you can use them multiple times in multiple ways, just depending. Now, again, some of the, entries that you would be submitting, they may have certain requirements, but again, most of them are pretty much the same. I would say 90% of what they're asking for is going to be the same. So you have like maybe 3 or 4 different pitch videos available, because sometimes, again, they have a time limit. So you don't want to give a 3-minute video. They're asking you to only give a 30-second video or a 60-second video. But your business plan is important. If nobody else knows your plan, you should, because even if they don't ask you for the document itself, they're going to ask you for components that should be in it, or they're going to ask you to verbally tell them about your plan and explain to them your plan for your business. And if you go in there stuttering and bobbling, and that tells them that you are not confident in your business and you don't know your business well enough for them to give you any type of funding for your business. So those are 3 things. And then to structure your business, right? So I know a lot of times people don't focus on this, or maybe they make it the highest priority, but your highest priority is making making money in your business. But you also want to make sure that you're structured in your business, meaning that you legally structure your business, determine what that legal structure is going to be, right? Are you going to be operating as a sole proprietor, LLC? Are you going to be entering into a partnership? And having this on paper, registering your business. So all of these things are on file, and then you set up your business bank account. You want to do that because the intent is that you are starting a business to do what? Make money. Starting your business to make money. Okay, so if you know you're going to make money, you're anticipating you're making money, then you need to be setting up a business account for your business that is complete and separate from your personal. And people may be watching like, isn't that a no-brainer? But I'm telling you, there's people that make 7 figures and above that do not understand that. Have not done it, and they're making a lot of money, but that doesn't mean that's their take home. And they're losing a lot of money. And on top of that, they lose a lot of opportunities, not just for funding, because they don't have these things in place. But no one is going to give you thousands of dollars and then send it to your personal account. I can tell you that right now. For most of the grants that I apply for, grants I've helped other people get, funding I've helped other people, entrepreneurs get, they say they want a business bank account, and people have had to forfeit awards because they simply do not have a business bank account that you can literally get set up in 10 minutes at your bank. And sometimes you can set up a business account online. And I'm in my fifth year talking about this since COVID, going into the 5th year. So these things are important. They seem like simple, maybe insignificant, but when you are thinking about funders are businesses. They're either businesses, they're individuals, business people, anybody with money are serious about their money and where it is going. So the expectation is that they're looking at you, that you are a professional person, that you have taken your business seriously, that you have structured and organized your business in such a way that you will be a good steward over their money. So that's something to be thinking about as a startup. Startup is not a side hustler. Okay, so we have to shift mentalities. Are you just a hobbyist, or are you really full-time and focused in your business to serve the people that you're called to serve and make the money in your business that you need to accomplish your goals and to live the lifestyle that you want to live for you and your family? Those are the things that you need to think about. Okay, so those are the things that you need to do to make sure that you prepare. Like I said, even if you're not making money, you're just starting out, when you can show them that you have a structured business plan, you have a pitch deck here. I know what I want to do. I just need the funding to get it started up. So maybe you're starting an ice cream shop or a coffee shop or a barber shop or a salon, and you need $20,000. Maybe, you want to start an event center and you need $20,000 for that event center. Okay. But you have the plan. You have the venue already mapped out. You already did research on the location, the traffic, the population that's there. You already worked the numbers as far as what your packages are going to be, how much money you're going to make. When they see things like that, they really know that you're serious about your business. You have a plan, and all you need is some capital to help you jumpstart that business, or if you've already started, to help you push you to the next level in your business. So those are I think the most important things that you can do to prepare to be able to get access to funding. Now, for starters, let's talk about some key funding that I think would be beneficial to you, okay, at the startup phase. Because let me just be clear. Loans, when you're starting up, getting a traditional loan is very challenging. Typically, you have to be in business 1 or 2 years, sometimes 3 years, because you have to prove yourself as a business so that they can see that you're worth the risk, that you're not just a flying by night business that you just started up and you're going to take their money and run and never be seen again. So they really take it seriously. That's why it's so much involved when you are pursuing traditional loans. It doesn't mean you can't get it. It means that there's a lot of paperwork. It can take a lot of time. You have to give collateral. So think about these types of things, right? Depending on your business, you may need to have collateral in order to take advantage of some of these loans that are available. They want to know how much you need, that you have worked out the numbers for yourself. But also the expectation with traditional funding is that you're making at least $10,000 to $20,000 per month, not per year. Per month, not per year. And I know some people are like, oh my God, I'm not even making any money. If they're looking at that, that means that you can do it. It's realistic that you, in your business, no matter what business you have, that you can generate $10,000 in your business. You can generate $20,000 in your business. You can generate $30,000 and above in your business. Okay. You just have to determine what that is. What are you bringing to market and how much you're going to be charging for it and marketing it so that you get the clients and the customers that you need. But with that said, the challenges for the startups, right? The time, you maybe 1 year, not 2 years. You haven't quite made the $10,000 a month, or maybe you're making $10,000 and you haven't hit the 1 or 2 years yet. One of the better types of funding is called revenue-based funding. Okay, this is where, and again, these are one of those things that is based on the revenue, more on not the years you've been in business, not your credit score, but it's looking more at the performance in your business. That's why how you perform in your business really matters. And the time that you should seek funding is when you're performing at your highest. Don't wait till you are in low season and you're not making money. You want to do this when you are making money in your business, because they're going to be looking at least 3 to 6 months in current months and not back months. Most of the time is the last 3 months, the last 6 months, with any type of loan vehicle. They want to see the history of what you've been making, and they're looking at your revenue to determine, okay, what's a good amount to give you without overburdening you, right? So revenue-based funding can be a great option out there for a lot of you. I know we're one of the only ones that offer revenue-based funding for those that make under $10,000. So we offer revenue-based funding if you make as little as $3,000 a month. Okay, so you can check the link in the comments for more information on that if you need funding, because sometimes you may just need maybe $500 for marketing material. A lot of times when people come to funding for us, they only need like $500 or $1,000. And I'm having so many people, because you need marketing dollars, you need marketing, you need visibility. So that we find that people, a lot of times the requests are coming so that they can have more money to put into their marketing or other operational needs. But revenue-based funding is a good option as well. Another one, number 2, is crowdfunding. So I've done videos on this before, so I wanted to do it again because, again, I'm focused on startups. Okay, so anyone can take advantage of this, but if you are in the startup phase, again, 0 to 5 years, or you just haven't gotten to the point where you're making 6 figures a year, crowdfunding can be a great way to raise money, whether you're starting up a business or just starting a new launch. You're launching a new service or launching a new product. Crowdfunding, there are many crowdfunding platforms. Think about GoFundMe. GoFundMe is a crowdfunding platform. There's a crowdfunding platform called Indigo. There's one for women called I Fund Women, where you basically set up a campaign and there are and then you promote your campaign, you set up a campaign, you offer incentives for people to contribute, so they're really donating to your campaign. So you say, okay, I want to crowdfund $10,000, okay, and then you put it on the platform, you create your campaign, you give your description, you may share your story, which is really important. Stories sell. It's important to share your personal story about what it is you need and why. Like, why is this important for you to get the $10,000 to open up a new daycare, or to open up that new coffee shop on your corner or on the street that you grew up in, or to start a shelter? Whatever it is, it's the story that's going to sell. It's going to get you the money. But with crowdfunding campaigns, you typically offer incentives, like maybe you offer a discount, a shirt, or something for people that are donating. So basically, they're sponsoring you, right? And you don't have to pay it back, but you have to check the rules of the different platforms. Sometimes you have to raise all of the money, or you have to give it all back. So just check the platform. I've seen people use it for pre-selling their books, pre-selling their products and services. There's no limit to the ways that you can use it. Check the platforms. Also, another crowdfunding, that you can crowdfund alone. So one organization that we work with is a nonprofit organization called Kiva. So we're a lender. We have lent to so many women entrepreneurs over the last 5 years across the globe, on this platform. And this is a platform that gives entrepreneurs loans. They're interest-free up to $15,000. Now, if you don't know, on average, the typical entrepreneur only needs $10,000. I mean, I even polled my own community. I said, well, how much do you need in your business? How much would really make a difference? And the answers were between $5,000 and $10,000. Well, it's realistic for you to be able to get that, but understanding where you can go to get it is what's important, and what you need to be able to be eligible. So it's available to entrepreneurs, right? Up to $15,000, interest free. Right? So the people, you put out a campaign, you go to your family and friends and get some of them, like 5 of them, to contribute $25 to your campaign. And then once you do that, then they open it up to the hundreds of thousands of other people on the platform to donate to your campaign. And people are maybe donating $25, $50, $100 until you can, to help you raise the money that you need on the platform. So many of my peers have been fully funded through the platform and gone on to use it for whatever they need. And then you pay it back over time in little increments to the people that help support you in your crowdfunding campaign. So that's important to know, that any of these opportunities where even if it's interest free, that you have to pay it back, that you do pay it back. You have every intention to pay it back, that you operate with integrity. Never take more than what you need. Really think it through. So sometimes people are asking for money. They really have not thought it through. I don't know how much I need. I need $20,000. But do you really? What's going to be most effective for you right now in your business? And that's what you need to be thinking about, right? When it comes to funding. Okay, so revenue-based funding, again, is great. The difference is, I didn't say this, the difference is with traditional funding, usually the payments are every month, right? You pay once a month. But with revenue-based funding, it could be, typically every week that you're paying, which for some is great, for some is not as popular. But for retail businesses, it's popular because they're used to it. They're used to getting money coming in every single day. So for them, having little weekly payments come out is better for them. It just depends on your business structure and how you approach it. But we've helped so many people be able to get revenue-based funding that have gone on to explode their businesses with that funding, because you have to make sure that the reward outweighs the risk, right? So there's always risk, but what is the reward on the other end? So you need to have a plan for the money. Okay, so have a plan for the money. If you don't have a plan, I don't recommend revenue-based funding for you unless you have a plan. And crowdfunding, you need to have a plan as well, because you have to map out the campaign. You have to know what the campaign, how much funds you're going to raise, and you have to put effort and commitment into promoting that campaign. It's not enough to put it up on a platform and never to do anything with it. It does not work like that. You have to talk about it, share it with your family, your friend, your networks. Talk about it on social media. Let people know what you're doing and why you're raising money, and can they share and would they contribute, and keep doing it. Not just do it one time and then not do it again for another month. You have to really be consistent in this. Another one is lines of credit. I always say is the next best thing to grant opportunities, because again, you want to secure lines of credit when you have money already. That means that you have this revolving line of credit that is there for when you need it. That means, okay, you may not need it right now, but say something happens, 6 months down the road, maybe it's not peak season anymore, and you need some money to fill in the gaps for you. Or maybe in a month from now, you're hiring a new person, and now you need $5,000 that you can tap into your line of credit that is there. And as you pay it back, it continues to grow your line of credit, and you can continue to draw. I think I have one client that has drawn at least 20 times in a year and a half, have come back to draw. So she was approved, and you don't have to wait to be approved again and again and again. The money is there, and as you pay back into it, it's filling its cup again. So that's why I highly recommend that as well. And we help with that. And then the last one are grants. For startups, grants. They can come in different forms. Just a grant application. It could come connected with a fellowship, accelerated program, some type of incubator program. These are mentorship programs that are structured in a way to help you accelerate your growth in your business. So it's either to help you start up, or to accelerate your growth, to help you to overcome or avoid challenges in your business to get to where you want to be. And often they come with money attached to it. They may call it a scholarship, stipend, grant. There's different terms depending on who is giving out the money, but it is free money. What does that mean? It just means that it's not like a loan. You don't have to pay it back. It doesn't come with terms, right? You don't have to pay it back at all, unless for some reason, depending on who's giving it to you, you don't use it the way you're supposed to. Okay. Or if you get it and they say there are rules, the reporting rules, and you don't follow the reporting rules. But most of the time, there's not even reporting rules for most of the grants that I've applied for, I've won, that I see today. There's not really high reporting rules until usually you get over $50,000, usually $100,000 or more. There may be reporting requirements, but most of these, really, it's so simple. It's the best thing to do. You have to catch them when they're available, right? And you have to know where to find them. We have a grant list in the description. SheBossGrantList.com. $10 a month gets you access to the list. That's one of the hardest things that people tell us, that we don't know where to find them. So we solved that problem. Don't know where to find grants? You can find them on our grant tracker. Hundreds of grants, nonprofits, for-profits, for startups, all kind of pitch competitions, accelerators, incubator programs that are available to you. We add to the list every single day. Every single day, we're adding to that list. Grant opportunities are huge. Whether it's $100 you get as a grant, $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 or more, you have to think about how could you use that money? How could it benefit you and the community that you can serve? I just can speak from experience. Just winning a grant, getting notified that congratulations, we chose you for this grant. No, more and more is becoming more and more competitive, but you can do it. Yes, yes, it's competitive. Yes, it takes time. You have to be patient because people contact me and say, I need a grant today. It doesn't work like that. Okay, you can get maybe a loan in within 48 hours. Okay, we funded people within 24 hours. In some cases, grants are a different story. It could take weeks or months to hear back about if you receive the funds or not. So you really have to be able to practice patience when it comes to applying for and winning grants and putting your best foot forward, knowing that you are going against competition. But there's also opportunities where you may have little competition. And it's just because you were the person, you showed up, you met all the requirements, and you are selected as the winner. So that's why I say half of what it takes to get there that people overlook is just being applying, making sure that you're following the instructions, making sure that you're applying, you follow the instructions, and you are eligible. The next thing is following up and following through the entire process till you have that money in your bank account. It has been the lack of followed up and followed through that has caused so many not to be able to get their grant awards. It's simply because they didn't follow up. They didn't answer their phone. They didn't check their email. They didn't follow up with the email. They didn't respond timely because they didn't check their email. Oh, I don't check my emails. Well, do not provide any contact information that you are not going to follow up on. If you don't check your email, but once a year, don't supply that email. You should assume that you're going to get an email telling you that you're the winner. You should expect it. But do you know that people apply for these programs all the time and they miss out because they don't check their email? And they don't answer it. They don't respond to it. And then you lose out on it. I have several people that I know personally that has happened to. And people that have almost missed out, but they got a second chance. You may not get a second chance. So take the first chance and be all in with it, right? So grants are a great opportunity to get funding for your business, but it's going to take time. It's going to take patience, and you need to apply for as many grants as you can. Don't give up on the process. You're going to get no's, but you're also going to get some yeses. I got way more no's than I got yeses, but I got a lot of yeses. And that money that I got has done amazing things for my business. And so I continue to apply for them today. So again, those are the challenges. It's just really knowing what opportunities are out here, number one, because still so many people don't know. They don't know. And so that's why you need to be tuned into us. So knowing what opportunities are out there, what makes you eligible, and just making sure you're creating a checklist for yourself. So maybe you're not eligible today and you can be eligible tomorrow. Say, okay, well, I don't have this. Let me check this off. I didn't register my business and they require that. Let me get that checked off. Oh, I didn't get my EIN number from the IRS. I don't have one attached to my business. Okay, let me go get that and check that off. So the next time around, you have it. Oh, they require I have a business bank account and I didn't get one yet. Let me stop procrastinating. Go do that today so I don't miss another one. Oh, I need to file my taxes. I need to make sure that my taxes are up to date and make sure that they're organized and in order. I need to make sure I have my financial statements. Let me make sure that I'm setting up my QuickBooks. Let me go get my bookkeeper. All of these things are going to help you. You think they're costing you, but they're costing you more by not having these things in place. Because when these big opportunities come and you don't have it, you have to forfeit that opportunity. We can't afford to leave money on the table. The opportunities are here. Okay. I just announced that Melinda Gates just committed another $1 billion to women worldwide. Women worldwide. And then on top of that, out of that billion, 250 million is going to women's organizations in the late fall. So I started putting out a notice to my community. This is what's happening. Okay. So the money is out there. She just gave like 20 million to not 10 nonprofit organizations. Just gave it to them. They didn't have to apply or nothing. They didn't have to apply. They're doing great work and are highly visible. They're making an impact so people know what's going on. Okay. So this is a grant that I'm going to share before I close out. This grant is for women in business. So usually I do a grant closeout at the end of the month, but this is my closeout because I really wanted to share with startups how you can get funding for your business and what steps you need to take. These steps are not just going to help you get funding, but they're going to help you be successful in your business. They're going to help you start making money. Right? I don't want you to be in a situation that you're trying to get funding because you're just not making money in your business. That's not why you seek funding. I'm going to tell you that right now. Then just come to me and book a consult to learn how to make money in your business. Because sometimes you're asking for funding and all you need is to make money. You really don't need the funding because if you're not making money, how are you going to pay it back? Right? Or you have to have a strong plan that when you get that money, you're ready to put it to work and not sit on it, not waste it, not use it frivolously. Okay? So I'm speaking as someone to you of what I'm telling you, what these organizations, individuals are having their mindset when they are investors and when they're funders giving you money for your business. Okay, so let's review this grant really quickly and then I'll close out. I see you all out there. I see you, Donna. You have a home care business. Shout out to you, Bertha. She wants to start a new business, start our home health for the elderly. There's so many people, have so many peers doing that. If you want to do that, like again, one of our peers doing what it is that you want to do, is so important to connect with other people that are doing what you want to do. And get mentors in that space. I mean, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel, or you don't have to start by yourself, not knowing anything about the industry when there's people that's actually doing it and that are willing to share some tips and tricks to help you get set up for success. I mean, I know I did that for my niece, who started a home health care business. It's a lot to the process of starting it and getting licensed and certified through the state. I know. So it's good to have a mentor that is in that space to be able to help and support you. So let me share this grant really quickly. And don't worry if you can't see the entire screen. But this is the Giving Circle Grant Competition. So you remember how I said it can come in a number of different ways. It can be a challenge. It can be a grant application. It could be a pitch competition. They're calling this a competition to get free money. We want to support your remarkable work. So the Great Dames Giving Circle engages women-led nonprofits and for-profits. If you know a nonprofit, share this with them, tag them in this video. If you know a for-profit woman business, share and tag, and funds their remarkable work to create a better future for women and girls. So the competition draws women innovators from across the globe and works with them to increase their effectiveness through funding, mentoring, and forging a strategic partnership with Great Dames. Get to know these organizations. So there's a button here for the application guidelines and application. And then it's telling you it's a button for a Giving Circle. It's giving you the pitch workshop toolkit. And on another page, I'm going to try to share it, but they tell you previous winners. You get to see other pitches that have been presented. Anything that they give you like that is going to help you get a leg up, because maybe you did one for another organization, but this one is different. Now you know what wins, what got them to the finals, right? Or got them close, what they said or how they presented in their video. So you can do put your unique twist on it. And you can speak directly for what it is that they're looking for and asking for. So the application deadline is June the 1st. So I said, one of my peers in my network brought this to me and said, we're looking for more women to apply. They're looking for more women to apply. Okay, deadline is June the 1st, midnight Eastern Standard Time. There will be a virtual pitch event July 23rd at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The winner will be announced October 15th at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time at their 15th anniversary global celebration event. If you scroll down, you will see last year's winners. Again, I'll let you all browse on your own time. Finalists, you can see their videos, you can see their website, get to learn more about them. And it says, we invite nonprofits to share their remarkable work to empower women and girls to thrive. The winning nonprofit will receive a package including $5,000 cash, business mentor, a strategic partnership. A strategic partnership with Great Dames. I mean, this is invaluable. So it's more value in it than just the cash money. A partnership. Now, that's the first that I've seen. A partnership and a portfolio of valuable business services. Judges will select the top finalists. The Great Dames Giving Circle members will select the winner. Okay, so I just gave you all of that information. The winner will be announced September the 28th. They have partners. Most of these grants that come out, they're partnering together for you. So also pay attention to that. Well, who are their partners and what other programs may they be offering? So while you're browsing, check out their partners and see what other programs they may be offering that you can benefit from as well. You will be surprised at what you find. Okay. And then you scroll up. Let me scroll back up to the top here. If I scroll back up to the top, the application, this is what the application looks like. You should see it on your screen here. Okay. And if you scroll down, I won't read through all of it, but there's a PDF document that I would encourage you all to download. Okay, and it tells you about the grand package prize of $25,000 value with the $10,000 cash award. It went through all of the information that I just gave you, and it's also telling you about the pitch instructions. So your application needs to include a request for a link for your 3-minute video of your remarkable pitch that includes the following information: your organization or business name or social venture name, whatever that name is, your name or the title of the presenter, the title and brief description of your remarkable work to empower women and girls. So you need to be organization or business that empowers women and girls, and answer to these questions. These key questions: why is your work remarkable, and how will you create meaningful change? And how will Great Dames grant and business resources improve your work? Okay, judges will be evaluating, it says, on your approach to focus on creating a better future for women and girls, the potential impact of their grant to you, and the effective use of Great Dames grant and business resources. So those are the things that you're going to be judged at. You're going to need to submit your video in MP4 format on a platform such as YouTube or Vimeo. So I usually just upload to YouTube. Just make sure you have it unlisted. That means only people with the link to the video can see it. Okay, so that is the 2024 Great Dames Remarkable Ideas Pitch Competition, open, you see, to nonprofits and for-profit businesses. So that's for you. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. I see Tracy is saying she's undecided, however, continue to watch the information. Yeah, definitely. You have to take time and decide what does your life look like? Where do you want it to be in 5 years? What is your business? It's not the same for everybody. There's not a one size shoe fits all, right? You are unique. Your business are unique, and your needs are unique, right? Your desires are unique. But what I'm sharing with you is no matter what you want to do, what goals you have, there is funding out there to support your business. But there are things that you need to do, things you need to be able to prepare so that when these opportunities open up, you are ready to just go after them. The door is wide open with opportunity. It's just picking the ones that you want to go after and shooting your shot, and just believing that you're going to get it and waiting it out to see what the results are going to be, and then continuing to do it. There is no limit to how many grants you can apply for, how many applications you can put in. um Decide, do you need a grant? Do you need a line of credit for what it is that you're trying to do? Will revenue-based funding help you? So if there's something you need to act on right away and you can't wait 6 months to hear back on a grant, will revenue-based funding help? Would a line of credit help? So feel free to reach out to us. All of the information and resources are linked in the description. You can always reach out to us at hello@shebosstalk.com. Get on our email list, right? We want to make sure we stay connected and that you have the latest and updated information. Go to our website at www.shebosstalk.com and get that information. Continue to send your questions in, even if you have questions in email. Every time I do live, we have questions. So it's good to be able to bring questions that you already have pre-prepared to the table that I can answer them. Because if you have the question, know that someone else has the same or similar question as you. So as always, continue to be the boss with amplifying impact. Let's finish this month strong. Challenge yourself to do something different today. Because it's important that we do something different, that we get outside of our comfort zone. Success is on the other side of our comfort. And sometimes we stay comfortable too long that we miss out on opportunities that are going to push us and stretch us into the person that we're supposed to be, in the place that we're supposed to be a month from now or months from now. So we want to get ourselves prepared. Let's finish this month strong. And if you need any support, that's why we are here to support you in your entrepreneurship journey, because it is my belief that entrepreneurship is the path to wealth. It is the path to leaving a legacy for generations to come, far beyond our lifetime. Have a great day, and I will see you next Thursday.